Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like us to put our hands together as we welcome our special host this amazing morning. Please, with a rousing ovation, let us welcome the chairman, Kenya Airports Authority. Please let's put our hands together for Honorable Caleb Kosetanyi. Please makofi kwake tafadhali.
Good morning to you all. How many of you are in Nairobi for the very first time? Wow, we need to talk to you. Where have you been going? Thank you. Director General, Kenya Civil Aviation Authority, Mr. Emil Arao. Group CEO of Kenya KQ or Kenya Airways, Alan Kilavuka. The Executive Director of Messe Mention India PBT, Mr. Robin Fernandez. Global Industry Lead, Transport Logistics Exhibition, Messe, the other name is this must be a German name, Messe Munchen. The other day I was watching, I'm sure all of you have seen this guy who was talking about how the creators of English put in some words that are silent. So I guess that's what is happening here. Dr. Robert Schoenberger, distinguished guests, industry leaders, esteemed participants, delegates, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. It is a great honor that I address you today at the official opening of the Air Cargo Africa and Transport Logistics Africa 2025 conference. Kenya Airports Authority is proud to be associated with this prestigious gathering, which serves as a vital platform for uniting key stakeholders from across the globe. This 7th edition of Air Cargo, now held in conjunction with the inaugural Transport Logistics Africa, provides an unparalleled opportunity to explore innovative solutions that will shape the future of air cargo, transport, and logistics. It underscores the critical role our sector plays in driving economic growth, fostering regional integration, and unlocking Africa's immense potential as a global logistics hub. This conference is very strategic for the growth and development of our aviation sector as it delivers new business opportunities, global perspectives, strong networking platforms, strengthened networking corridors within the African continent. The convergence of multimodal transport solutions Africa, including air freight, maritime, shipping, rail networks, and road transportation, are the main pillars in creating routes to the market that will make the realization of the Africa Continental Free Trade Area possible. We are happy that this event will have such discussions taking place. At Kenya Airports Authority, we are in advanced stages of rolling out the development of the sea air terminals at the Moi International Airport in Mombasa. Upon completion, inbound sea freight cargo will easily be converted into air freight for distribution to our landlocked neighbors within a few hours. So the investors who are here pay a lot of attention to Mombasa. Once we have that facility ready, we'll be able to distribute cargo to our landlocked neighbors. Kenya's economy is rapidly improving its road networks and infrastructure to facilitate both regional and inter-African trade. The connection between the Lamu port to South Sudan, Ethiopia transport corridor, popularly known as LAPSET, and the Isiolo International Airport, which is a viable route that needs to be proactively exploited based on the strategic position of Isiolo. Isiolo is actually right in the middle of Kenya, so you can get to any part of the country, on any part of Africa in a very short time and very quickly by air. I am certain that the next 3 days will be filled with conversations and activities aimed at fostering collaboration and innovation in the air freight and transport logistics sector. Finally, allow me to welcome you to this beautiful part of Africa. There are spectacular sightseeing locations and touristic attractions, most of which can easily be accessed through short flights from Wilson Airport, just a few minutes away from here. Welcome to Kenya, and I wish you all the best for the next 3 days, and you can stay as long as you wish. Thank you very much, and God bless you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Chair. Please a round of applause for our chairman, Tafadhali. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we'll move on straight to our next speaker. Ladies and gentlemen, to give us a special address this amazing morning, I'd like us to put our hands together as we welcome the Group MD and CEO of our national carrier, Kenya Airways. Please put our hands together as we welcome Mr. Alan Kilavuka. Please a round of applause for him.
Everybody? Looking very good, looking very good. So I will ride on the protocols that have been established by the chairman of KA, Caleb Kasitanyi. Acknowledge my regulator here. If I don't, I might be in trouble. Emil Rao. And the organizers, our friends, Sanjeev, I see all the partners that we have here. Thank you for coming to the most beautiful city in the world with the best weather in the world. I always say that. And that is proven. Nairobi has the best weather in the world. I know some of you who will come will want to stay on. You're welcome to stay, like the chairman has said. The only thing we ask is that you don't take our weather with you, because it's a very good one. So it's a pleasure for me to be here this morning to join in, first of all, congratulating the organizers of this event. I want to say from the onset, I will not be able to stay with you longer because we actually had another event, a Kenya Airways event, which I am hosting. So I would have to be excused soon after I finish here, but not to say that I do not want to be here. I would have loved to be here all through, but you chose to set up this function on the same day that we have another critical function with Kenya Airways. So if you see me walking out, it is not because I don't want to be here, but because we have another function. So ladies and gentlemen, this morning I just wanted also to stand and say that today we are happy to welcome back the Air Cargo Expo, which has been away for 14 years. Welcome back home, and to stay, and also to congratulate the inaugural event for the transport logistics this year, 2025. Just some key things that I wanted to say very briefly. The first being that, of course, logistics is critical for Africa, economic development. We have a continent that is very rich in resources, in talent, and in potential. But as we all know, we acknowledge that we are not playing in our league. We are playing way below our league, and we need to unlock that potential. So with proper logistics and proper organization, proper capacity, and then some of the challenges that we have, like infrastructure deficit and some hurdles when it comes to regulations, I know that this will open up huge opportunity, huge potential. We also, as an industry, as an ecosystem, we need to work closer together, collaboratively, and introduce innovation, have a shared vision to grow this industry and therefore to grow the economies around Africa. I also like this theme of this conference, which is talking about primed for growth against all odds, which talks to what I've said. Against all odds, against all the challenges that we are facing, we have an opportunity for growth. We are here as industry leaders, and we can make it happen. We also have a lot of policymakers that are amongst us. We have a lot of entrepreneurs. We can innovate and grow this industry. So there's a lot of products. The chairman and I have gone around the exhibitions. It's really fantastic. I think the best exhibition is by, I saw another organization called Kenya Airways. You must visit that particular booth. I just saw that it was red and really beautiful, so I thought I should recommend that you should visit it. But there are also others that you might want to pass by, so that would be good. I think for me also to say sustainability is critical and is key. I know that this industry has worked hard to make sure that the commitment to sustainability is central, is front and center to everything that we do. And for Africa, I like saying this, when you talk about sustainability, unlike Europe, which focuses on environmental sustainability, we look at the entire spectrum of sustainability, which is economic, social, governance, not just environmental. Because in fact for us, it will be important for us to be sustainable when it comes to economic sustainability, for this industry to grow so that it can support the ecosystem that eventually will support environmental sustainability. In Kenya Airways, we talk about our mission is to prosper Africa by connecting its people, cultures, and markets. And I believe that this expo coming back to Kenya talks exactly to that mission in Kenya Airways. So please take full advantage of opportunities that will be presented during this conference and share your thoughts. Make sure, those of you who are in social media, we make sure that this event is well known and there's a lot of awareness that is created. There's a lot of expertise also, not just in this room, but out there. So let's make sure that we take advantage of the expertise that is from all over the world. And in conclusion, I just wanted to say that, first of all, as Kenya Airways, we are going to be increasing our capacity on the cargo side. We are working today, in fact, let me just sneak a secret. The reason why we are dashing out is because we are launching, we have just received a new aircraft, a 737 passenger aircraft, which we will be inaugurating today. That's why I have to go. But in addition to that, in short order, we are looking to expand our cargo business. We are looking for wide bodies, 2 of them, that hopefully should be able to come into our fleet in short order. So that will help to improve the capacity that we have in Nairobi and also serve the Africa and beyond markets. And I also want to really just extend my heartfelt gratitude to the organizers, sponsors, partners, and everyone who has worked very hard to make this expo a reality and for bringing this back to Nairobi. Your commitment to logistics in Africa is really and truly commendable, and together we can build a very bright future. Thank you for being here today, and let's embark on a very exciting journey together. And welcome to Nairobi, welcome to the Africa Cargo Africa Expo and Logistics Africa Expo. Thank you very much. God bless you all.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mr. Alan Kilavuka. Asante sana. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we'll proceed on to our next speaker. Now, please let's put our hands together as we welcome, like Mr. Alan actually said, our regulator. Please let's put our hands together for the Director General of the Kenya Civil Aviation Authority, Mr. Emil Arao. Please a round of applause for him.
I was actually impressed that you got my name right, because I'm used to most people calling me Emily, Email, Smile, all sorts of things, but nonetheless, whenever someone mentions that, I know they're talking about me. So again, to save time, riding on the protocols that were shared by the chairman of KA, Honorable Caleb Kositani, I'd just like to welcome each one of you and thank the organizers for putting up such an amazing event. Yesterday, we were blessed to have a gorgeous and amazing event that was organized by Astral, the 25th year anniversary, in moving things and really succeeding in the cargo industry and the cargo business. And on behalf of the regulator, we're really here to support them and everyone else. Now, I'm just going to focus on one thing. And I think I touched on it yesterday, just in passing. Most people are used to the regulators who are just there to say yes, ideally not even yes, to say no to what you need to do. KCA, we're different under the leadership all the way from the head of state to my board and including the partners that we have, KQ, and Alan passed all questions. So Nobody can give him any issues because the only question that was on my checklist is which is the best city in the world. So that gives him a free ride for quite a number of months, after which we have to pull out the real one to subject him to. But what I want to touch on, just to give an inkling of some of the things that we're looking at. If we look at the field of drones, for example, or UAS, in 2020, it was about a $21.3 billion industry globally. This year, it was forecast to grow to about 41.3, 41.6. Yet, us as KCA, when we look at all those statistics, because all the things that we do are driven by data, we really do a lot of analysis of what's actually out there, and then become proactive to see what we need to do to encourage or to enhance growth or development of the aviation sector, not just in Kenya. We are members of the East African community and also on the continent at large as members of the African Civil Aviation Commission. If those numbers, I'll give two other numbers, but in Africa, it's only, Africa and Middle East, it's only gonna grow from 0.4 to 0.8. What does that tell you? There's a huge gap, a huge market potential that is there for to be leveraged and to be utilized. With new technologies like you have the venture Airlander with balloons, okay, let me not call them balloons, or airships that are coming in that will make the transport of cargo more efficient. So as KCA, we are not just sitting back waiting for a lot of these technologies to be developed. We are proactive in seeing what we need to do. So by the time any one of you or any investor comes in with an innovative idea, we're able to support you to achieve your dream. Two examples. Wings for Aid. Barry, he's not here today. We in Kenya really facilitated him and gave him an enabling environment to prove his technology. And I can confirm that the United Nations Humanitarian Air Service is really looking at it and seeing what else can be utilized to facilitate distribution of more goods and services to different places. Another one, which I also alluded to yesterday, in a few days, it was supposed to have launched this morning, but they deferred it. Airbus Alto, the Zephyr, which is supposed to fly at 60 to 70,000 feet. Also, one thing that we really look at is sustainability, SAF, LCAF, and things like that. Those are technologies that all the way from our board and the leadership of the state, we are being proactive to see what else needs to be done to safeguard the environment, protect the environment, however, be as creative and innovative as possible. So all I'm saying is, as KCA, we're here to support all of you. We're here to encourage you. And any crazy idea that you may come up with to any of our local partners or international partners, we're here to facilitate and create an enabling environment because we know that there's strength in diversity. So each one of us can only work together to make our industry better. So I've digressed from my remarks, my official remarks, which my office, I know once I get back to the office, they're gonna tell me, Emil, we always tell you focus on your remarks, but nonetheless, it's always better just to speak from your mind. So just to, in conclusion, just to really appreciate the organizers, all the participants, and everyone who's going to be here over the next 3 days. And just to reiterate that we're here for business, but as was being mentioned during the opening remarks, happy hour is also good. I noticed everybody smiling, including Rachel back there when happy hour was mentioned. So we'll all be there to really have serious discussions, see what needs to be done, but at the end of the day, all work and no play makes us all dull. So kudos to the organizers, welcome to Kenya, and I just need to reiterate, the KCA, the regulator, is here to support each one of you. God bless and all the best throughout the event. Asanteni sana.
Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, and there we have it. It is officially open. The Transport Logistic Africa Air Cargo Africa exhibition is officially open. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. You may kindly proceed on back to your seat. Thank you so much for joining us. Asante sana. Thank you very much. Loving the handshakes that are already taking place. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. You may take your seats so that we can conclude this formal part. Sorry, sir. Thank you very much. Asanteni sana. I'm loving there's already a selfie that's happening. Beautiful. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Asante sana.